Hello divine creators, welcome to Demella Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective weekly reading and this is for the 19th to the 25th of June 2023. Happy solar return to all of you celebrating this week. Thank you ever so much for coming through at this time, this timeline, this lifetime, to discover what your soul, what source within you looks like in this physical realm, how you manifest, and to assist humanity awaken and ascend at this time. You are seen, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are celebrated, and we are so very honored to have each and every single one of you with us on this earth journey. Have a blessed day, have a beautiful day of beautiful manifestations and happiness surrounded by love. And of course, for each and every single one of you here with us, have a marvelous and beautiful week. Okay, let's see what is coming through at this time. We have a new oracle we're working with now, the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. Let us see what is coming through at this time. 19 to 25 June 2023. Ooh. Get grounded. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Beautiful beings, yes indeed. There is a powerful shift happening at this time, as you have all been feeling with the energies, the new moon energies, the Gemini energies, and the Cancerian energies coming through. We are all shifting to realms and realities which are really serving us, to timelines and to lifetimes which honor the truth of you. Each and every single one of you are shifting and transitioning into your own realm, your own world of creation. For now you are embodying source, manifest in this physical realm, meaning the physical is now limitless and is fluid and is flowing, taking the shape of you. You are also now ascending and you're becoming a spirit body. You're becoming the source energy, the source creative frequency on earth. And you're becoming highly sensitive, more sensitive than ever before. This is because you are now anchoring in high frequencies of energies, high frequency light codes. These are very ancient frequencies which require quite a big spectrum of sensitivity. Okay, so some of you might be hearing pitch noises in your ears, like some pitches, some buzzing, beeping, or pitch sound frequencies in your ears. Others of you might be feeling slightly disoriented. For us, it's been a very almost, not dizzy, but we won't say dazed, but just not really, we won't even say not focused, for we're focused, but everything seems to be a little bit more fluid, not so crystal clear, but and this is our everyday physical experience. Okay, we are just almost absent-minded, dream-like, a lot more Piscean than we normally are. Okay, as if we are in a daydream constantly. We're here but not really all together here at the same time, but we're quite here. So each of you are having different experiences of this shift, of this anchoring in of higher frequencies, allowing you to be very sensitive, very open to energies, open to the environments around you. You are really feeling a lot. Okay, so if some of you are feeling maybe sad or frustrated or anxious out of the blue, and you're thinking, but there's nothing wrong, I don't know why I'm sad, there's nothing really happening that should make me anxious, but why am I anxious? You can't really place where this emotion or this reaction is coming from. It's from the collective. Okay, you're just picking up on the energies in the environment around you, or the collective, or the neighborhood, or whatever it is that's happening around your frequency. And we are encouraged to get grounded at this time. So whenever you're feeling that energy, release the energy and reclaim your energy and tap into source again. Nature is helping. Nature will help you to ground your energy, or anything else that you find is assisting you to ground your energies in the physical. It could be nature, it could be crystals, it could be water energy, it could be stones, the earth energy, just lying down on the ground, feeling your feet in the soil, maybe hugging a tree and communicating with the trees, in the ocean, dipping your feet in the ocean or a lake or a pond, just maybe walking in the rain, recharging in the sun. The physical environment has ample grounding energies to assist you to ground your energy, to assist you to sort of plug in your higher frequencies into the earth grid, and then you don't feel so ethereal. That's the word. Almost feeling ethereal and nebulous, like you are present, but you're also very light. You're really becoming quite the spirit body, okay, at this time. And this week, source is saying there is a surge, there is an increase in frequency. You're really going to feel a great shift in your sensitivity, a great shift in your frequency this week. It's quite a jolt we're receiving, okay? And this is because, remember, you are all shifting to a realm that's honoring you. The physical is honoring you. As such, should the physical be honoring you within environment, within your expression, within your being, then it honors everything your soul can do. So of course, everything, your abilities, your sensitivity is going to be amplified, because now the physical can connect to you on that level. Now the physical can receive you on that level. Now the physical can respond to you, can access you, can reply to you and communicate with you on that level, okay? Remember, we're still in Gemini season, and Gemini season is closing out with a bang. How do you communicate energetically, physically, spiritually, frequency-wise, vibrationally with your environment? And now that you have been learning to tune in and to communicate with your clarity this Gemini season, and now that you are shifting and the physical realm is shifting to honor you, those communication centers are now really getting plugged in and tuned in precisely to really be able to read you within your authentic frequency. That is why you're so sensitive. That is why you're so open. That is why you feel so much. That is why you are feeling whatever you're feeling right now, this integration of abilities, of frequencies, of emotions, of feelings, because you are now finally feeling the environment respond to you, and you responding to your environment on a different level, on a much higher frequency. And source is saying the way to assist you while you are processing and integrating this is by grounding, okay? Be aware that this is a shift. So whenever you're feeling a bit disoriented, a bit dizzy, you're hearing those high frequency pitches in your ears, and you can feel, okay, just be aware. Okay, I'm aware, I'm having an upgrade, I'm shifting, I'm more sensitive, I can feel I'm more irritable, I can feel I'm more tired, or I can feel that I am sad or something. I can feel this, I'm aware, and I acknowledge I'm going through a shift. Okay, now I allow this to be anchored in. I allow the shift to be grounded. I connect to Earth core, and I center these frequencies, and I call on Mother Earth Gaia to assist to anchor these energies into this physical, so that it doesn't disturb my flow, and I'm able to just really consciously, cognitively work through these upgrades, these beautiful shifts, because I don't want to stop these upgrades. I want to upgrade. I want everything I am to be. And I understand as it's happening, as it's new, it can be a bit overwhelming. Like if I'm in the dark and I enter a room that's bright, it's a bit overwhelming, it's a bit sensitive. But the longer I stay in that room, I get accustomed to the light, and then it's me again, and it's easy, and it's not so intense, it's not so sensitive. And that's what's happening with these abilities. That's what's happening. They're new. As they're new, wow, my system's going, whoa, what is this? What's happening? And it's just that reaction. I'm not going to react to it. I'm going to be aware, just going through a shift. There's an upgrade of sorts, and I'm just going to allow this shift to happen. I'm going to ground my energies this week. I'm going to choose my battles wisely this week. I'm not going to react. If something irritates me, I'm going to be aware that I'm very sensitive. So things that wouldn't irritate me normally are now irritating me. Things that usually wouldn't get to me are now getting to me. Things I usually wouldn't react to, I'm reactive to. I'm feeling a lot more emotional than normal. And just know it's because you're having a huge expansion to your energetic body, to your emotional body, to your spiritual body, to your sensitivity, to your empathy this week, because you're really shifting into an environment that can read those frequencies, that can tap into those colors, that can tune into those sounds of you, which the physical environment of illusion and restriction could not. Okay. Very powerful energies as we shift into this. And we will put up a collective Cancerian reading. We will not do the star sign. Source asked us to do a collective. For the Cancerian, energy is going to work quite universally through all the signs in a very focused way. And this is actually really aligning with the messages we've already received in integrating the Cancerian season frequencies. And we will upload that reading later this week. So know that this Cancer season is quite powerful. The information we've already received, and this is definitely in preparation for what's to come. Okay, you are shifting into a power like never before, and in order to do so, there are certain upgrades within your spiritual body, physical body, emotional body, and mental body that need to happen in order for you to be able to contain your energy and to sustain it. Fascinating. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Yes? Okay. Let's see how this physically manifests. What is happening? What's coming through? Okay. Princess of Growth. This would be the Page of Coin. So yes, new physical manifestations, okay, new physical experiences, a new way of you experiencing the physical realm, okay. And with the cow here, the cow energy is usually abundance, okay, abundance. So it's a new way, a richer way of you experiencing the physical. And yes, in the beginning it can be a little bit disorienting because it's a new way, it's a new ability, it's a new layer, it's a volume up, and you're thinking, oh, it's so bright, it's so loud, energetically. But as you don't want to turn it off because you want these upgrades. So it's just you grounding in that energy, and as you do so, it then doesn't become so overwhelming. You get used to it because it's literally what you are. Whatever these upgrades are, whatever you're feeling, it's just a new expansion into you. And yes, it can be a bit uncomfortable in the beginning. We are seeing this beautiful weaving device. And in the beginning, as you're learning to weave this device, you might prick yourself, right? Because you're not used to the needle, you're not used to how it works, it's uncomfortable. But as you practice, as you keep going, before you know it, it's a fluidity. You actually get into the zone and you're one with the machine, you're one with the weaving, and you hardly ever prick yourself ever again on the needle. And that's what's happening. It's just an initial discomfort as you're getting used to this new level of sensitivity, new level of being. And yes, it does feel a bit otherworldly because it doesn't really align with maybe the physical currently. And Source is saying, don't worry, don't let that freak you out, or be aware that you're simply shifting into a higher level of being. Okay, it's part of the process as you are aligning to this new realm, this new dimension which serves and honors you completely over the next few months. The Star, yes, your authenticity, okay. The Aquarian realm, and Source is saying, yes, this is you now, within the star frequency, your destiny. And here you are, you see, receiving all of your power, your upgrades, receiving all those light codes that allow you to be your authentic nature, that allow you to be your truth. And This is you now, a completely different being. Look at the mirror. You're seeing a completely new person. You're seeing yourself as Source sees you. You are now becoming the reflection of Source in the physical. And the mirror realm was honoring you completely. And in order to honor you completely, it's now honoring everything, including your gifts, your sensitivity, your empathy, your emotions, everything to the highest frequency. So no, this is a powerful divine star activation as you are now finally tapping into your highest frequency, your highest self. And as this is happening, Source is suggesting you ground your energy in order for it not to be overwhelming. It's a process that's meant to happen. 17 here with the star card here, as goes to an, okay, let's do that. So let's break it down fully. 17:1, the magician, you, the alchemist, coming into your power, coming into your manifestations. In order for you to manifest everything you want, you are being risen, you're being raised, you're being transformed into your alchemist, into the one, into the magician of you, which requires 7, a balancing of your spiritual, your higher frequencies. And that's what's happening right now. You are now receiving all of your light codes, all of your higher self, all of it is being balanced, your source frequency codes, your soul codes being balanced in order for you to be the magician you are. And then the 1, the 7 makes an 8, infinity frequency, as within without, so that finally the frequency of you within is manifest without. You see, it's all really working together in order for your empowerment. And you can already see it in the physical. Things are working out, things are becoming a bit easier. The physical manifestations are coming through when you're not really focused there anymore. We can feel it. You've sort of released the physical to do its own thing, because you've realized, as I release the physical to do its own thing, it's sort of actually working out. And the only thing that you're now just focusing on is just your energies, and that's where Source wants you to be. Just focus on your energies. Keep existing, keep shining brightly, keep honoring you, keep being the fullness of you. Trust the physical work itself out, because the physical is completely aligning to you, and you are now also really, your emotional body, your physical body, spiritual body, and mental body now transforming into the higher frequency being you are. Okay, beautiful. And your guides and your spiritual team are here. They are assisting you all the way. Okay, they really are. Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups energy, new emotional, and here it is again. New emotional body, okay, new emotional experiences, new ways of receiving, new ways of intuitive receptivity, new ways of experiencing things. And look, this is a mermaid, a mer being. You see, becoming a completely new being, a completely new frequency, a completely new expression of you, an evolution. It says here, evolution. Completely expanding into a whole new level, a whole new way of being. In order for you to receive that which is yours, you're evolving in order to be the vibrational match to what you're wanting, to what you're about to receive in the month of July, in that month of divine experiences and opportunities. And look, these cards mirror each other, right? When we said in the month of July, they're coming through these beautiful opportunities where you are receiving beautiful experiences within your existence, within the truth of you. But in order for you to really receive it, you're being upgraded, you're being evolved into a frequency that can tether these beautiful desires, that can call in these beautiful paths and opportunities, that is receptive to receiving from these new energies, which are you. And it is a powerful shift. So just know that you're going through a powerful evolutionary stage right now, and you might seem a little bit flustered, a little bit dazed, a little bit out of sorts, and not in a bad way. You are still very functional and you can do everything. Some of you might be feeling a bit like, Source is saying for some of you it can be quite intense, where you actually need to tap out of work for a little bit and do rest should you need so. It just depends on the level of downloads you're receiving. Last week we were very much receiving a lot of these energies last week for us. We received a bulk of them last week, and we are receiving more this week. And there were definitely days when we didn't do much. Okay, we didn't do much in terms of even readings. I believe, if you remember, if you saw TikTok and perhaps YouTube, it was a little bit quieter on some times. I took a few, I think 2 days off actually, because it was just, yeah, it felt like I was just receiving every single frequency imaginable. There was no way I would be able to anchor in many messages in a comprehensible, in a way in which we could comprehend. Never mind you comprehending what we're saying or what we're trying to bring in. Even now, in the last readings, I'm quite sure you've been all sensing us being a bit tongue-tied, and that's simply because of the speed in which we are receiving and the richness of the frequencies. It's almost as though our brain is interpreting the frequencies faster than we can actually, than we're speaking it. So that is why we're almost jumbling and like all the words are falling out together, because we're just processing so much, because we're receiving so much. So all of you, just take this in your pace, take this at your flow. Okay, some of you will be feeling it a lot because you're meant to. Others of you might not be feeling anything at all because you're meant to. Others of you might be feeling very energized and very ready to go and refreshed because that's how it's integrating. Others of you might be feeling a bit being down. You know, when I say being down, I mean man down, woman down, being down. And you're like, okay, I just need to take some time out. So really just take it as it goes. You're just all uniquely going through your own evolution process, okay? And know it's for the benefit for all of you to really align to your destiny. Okay, let's pull the last tarot here. The Tower, yes. Okay. Great shifts happening, beautiful beings. Huge shifts into the new. Okay, so this is a great foundation change within you. It's a reset within you. A reset within your spiritual body, emotional body, physical body, and mental body, to you, to who you are. Because as we said, the physical is now honoring you, is now taking the shape of you, but us also understanding that the version of us in the physical is also part of this physical that is shifting. So your emotional body is becoming limitless, which is why we're becoming more sensitive. Your physical body is becoming limitless, which is why you might be feeling more tired or more energetic, because now your cells are evolving, they're becoming more, and so that does take up energy. So for some of you who are thinking, oh, but I'm resting well, I'm eating well, I'm exercising, why am I so tired more than normal? I feel like I'm running a marathon. That's because you are doing, your cells are literally evolving and integrating and changing. So there's a lot of energetic work which you're just not aware of, but it's happening behind the scenes. While others of you might be feeling a bit more energy simply because that is how it's manifesting in you. There is no better way or right or wrong way. It is simply how your body and your physical self is responding to it. Okay, so whether you're having a burst of energy or whether you're having a little bit of a downtime, both are valid and both are just how you are experiencing it. So just take it easy and ground your energy, because even if you have a lot of energy and you're going, it might be a bit erratic, like, oh, actually I feel like I can't just focus. I'm everywhere, I can't focus. I want to sit, but I also want to run. I also want to sit, but I also want to jog. I also want to do this. I can't seem to just be able to focus on one project. So sort of saying, ground your energy, okay, because it's just simply all these upgrades you're receiving, which is causing this almost manic state of being. So just ground your energy and you'll find yourself able to focus on one thing at a time, if that is how you are experiencing this upgrade and this evolution process. And it is a huge change to your frequency. There you see it again, the one, the manifestation, the magician coming in, 6 harmony and balance, reducing down to that 7 spiritual frequency. Your whole physical, your whole mental, emotional, spiritual body, now the foundation is changing to that 7 to balance in the high frequencies, right? For that new physical manifestation, because that is what this is really the main focus of this shift at this time, of this transition process, is to shift you to a physical realm that honors you completely. So that means that the physical realm is now limitless and it's no longer fixed, it's now fluid, in order to now accommodate you, in order to now respond to you, in order to now take the shape of you. And you also in this physical realm are now shifting in order for you to truly take the shape of the source you are. Thus, the physical is now changing completely the way it was to align to the new you, in order to give you new physical manifestations which honor your authenticity, which honor your evolution process, which honor your transformation process. New energies, new manifestations, new emotional body, new physical body, new experiences in your authenticity, in your foundation, a change to your foundation, to your authentic truth. Okay, so this is a powerful shift in energies. And this week, as the sun moves from Gemini to Cancer, it's a powerful surge because that Cancerian energy is all about relationships, but at this time, it's about you relating to you, which is you releasing all of the physical way in which you understand relationships to be, and being source and connecting with everything as source instead of as friend, as family, as partner, as colleague, as instead of splittering your frequency into all these different roles, you remaining at source for everything. That is the powerful shift coming through at this Cancerian energy. So it's very powerful. And so this is preparing you to be able to have the capacity to be source energy, creating in this physical realm full time, in order for you to shift to this physical realm, which will honor and serve you full time. Blessed be.